The Wimbledon 2023 men's semi-final between Novak Djokovic and Jannick Sinner has the potential to be a blockbuster. We saw this matchup last year in the quarterfinal stage of the same event. This is where Sinner was 2-0 up on Djokovic, and Djokovic had to claw back and win in 5 sets. Now in those first 2 sets, Sinner was the one who really took the initiative in the rallies. He was taking the ball on the rise, taking time away from Novak, trying to move Novak from side to side as often as he could, using the width of the court, using those angles extremely well, and he was taking the return extremely early. And one of the keys to this matchup is who will take the initiative, who will take control of the rally first. If Djokovic is happy to trade cross-court with Sinner and just stay back and kind of defend, then Sinner has a real chance of dominating points, controlling play with his big forehand and winning this match. But if Djokovic is in attacking mode, if he's focused on serve +1 or return +1 and he's really zoned in, then I don't see Sinner having much of a chance in this matchup. Now, a lot of this depends on how well both players serve and return. The player who is sharper on the return will have more opportunities to then get into the points when they are returning, and they'll have more opportunities to apply pressure and maybe break their opponent. This will then make it much easier for them to actually hold serve, because now the opponent is much more tired and fatigued in their own service games. Now, of course, Djokovic obviously has a huge advantage because he's won 23 Grand Slams already. Sinner has won 0. So the massive advantage in this area of experience in playing these big matches clearly goes to Novak. However, with Sinner, you don't see real fear when he's playing these bigger matches. So I think the pressure won't really affect him too much. I think it will be more about the game style, the tactics that each player employs, and who's executing better on the match day. Now, another big factor in this matchup is the draw. I think this favors Novak. He's had to play Wawrinka, Hurkacz, and then Rublev in his last 3 matches. This has made him have to play a much higher level because he's playing very strong opponents. He could lose to Wawrinka, he could lose to Rublev, and he can lose to Hurkacz. So he's had to play very well. This has put him in better shape. Now, in comparison, Sinner has had the perfect draw to get to the semi-finals. I think this will actually have a huge negative impact because suddenly the step up will be massive. He hasn't had to play any opposition close to Djokovic's level, so the step up will be maybe a bridge too far for Sinner in one match. So again, I think the 3 main keys to this match are: number 1, who is serving better; number 2, who is sharper on their return of serve games; and number 3, who is taking control of the rallies first. Now, I predict Djokovic winning in 3 sets. I think him and his team will watch that quarterfinal match from last year. They'll look at what he done well, what he didn't do well, what Sinner was doing well, and they'll change their tactics and strategy accordingly. Now, I predict Djokovic to win the entire event, so this would be his 24th Grand Slam if he does win Wimbledon. But more importantly, what do you guys think? Leave your predictions below. I look forward to reading all the comments. I try to reply to every single comment on a daily basis, so I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Signing off, Coach Simon from TTT. All the best and see you soon, guys.